Hi guys, it's Taj here. Welcome to my channel. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow me on all social media, which will be in the description down below. This cute little set is from the Pressure Company. It's like a cute little two-piece nude set. I got it in a size small. I'll put that all in the description down below. So today's video is about being an empath, and I'm going to give you tips on how to cope with that. So let's just start off by a basic definition. Being an empath is a term, empath is a term that comes from empathy, which is the ability to understand the experiences and feelings of others outside of your own perspective. For an example, someone else's pain and happiness becomes your own pain and happiness. Only 1 to 2% of the population experience this type of sensitivity. So a deeper example is, how can I say? Okay, so I work at a shelter and I hear clients' life experiences, and how they end up in our shelters. So a lot of the times they talk about the relationships around them that occurred and that impacted them. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably a negative impact. And hearing their trauma feels like I've been there before, even though I have not been through half the things that they've been through. It's like I can truly understand and feel why you're sad right now, and it's like I absorb that as my own. And it's like, when we have the power to feel that strongly, even if we've never been in that situation, some people would say it's like being an excuse maker. It's not technically making excuses for people. It's just like you can truly feel that life is what it is, and it's just like, I wish that I can change that for you. And so to keep on continuing, it's hard to control our own emotions, because we have the ability to feel others' emotions running through our body. So like, we can be hanging out with somebody and like we can feel their energy by just reading them. We can look into their eyes and see that something isn't right. We can see their body language. We see the legs shaking, the hands crossed. Like, we know something on your mind. And a lot of times empaths like myself suffer is because we just don't want to hurt other people's feelings. Like, we give more than what we can receive. I want to say, like, right now, if I can just relate this to my life right now and how it affects me, is like dating. I'm hearing negative things as I'm working, and then trying to navigate my own life with switching careers in my life and dating. It comes to the point where it's like, I need to learn how to balance it all. You know, I think I balance it to a certain extent, but sometimes I feel like I'm giving more than I can receive. At work, I'm way more giving more, because it's like, I really want to support you. I feel bad for you, and I know you need me to listen to you. Even if it's like I can't really do anything to necessarily change it, it's like me listening to you is like something that I'm giving. And we sacrifice our time and energy to make others feel good. That's just what empaths do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, I don't even want to go half the places I go sometimes. Like, sometimes I feel like I do, but then sometimes I second guess it. And the fact that I second guess it feels like, did I ever really want to do that in the first place? But we sacrifice because we know it will make someone else happy, even if it's not necessarily making us 100% happy. We still try to find the good in it because we don't want to hurt other people's feelings. But it comes to the point where we get drained and we are overwhelmed, and we become compassion fatigue. And compassion fatigue means condition characterized by emotional and physical exhaustion, leading to a diminished ability to empathize or feel compassion for others, aka negative cost of caring. You know, And I feel like my negative cost of caring when I'm dating is to the fact that it's like I have to understand you still have your own life. And the way I do things, like people won't do the way you do them. When you have a lot of empathy, or you're very empathetic, or you're an empath, all in one, it's like you're exposing yourself to a lot of secondary trauma. Let me just kind of say that. Like, you're exposing yourself to a lot of secondary trauma, and it's easy to be like, oh, live in the moment, you can't worry about that. And it's like, it's not really worry, it's just the fact that we can feel, it's like we can feel others or whatever. So it's a lot. And so, secondary trauma is just me even hearing the traumatic stories about people with their life events. Like, yeah. So we can absorb that, like we feel that. So let's just go to like what to do. We have to empower ourselves. Period. We have to empower ourselves. The way we support others, we have to do that for ourselves. We have to be a friend to ourselves. And we start by setting boundaries, healthy boundaries. So for me personally, I only can give what I can give to who I can give to. And even with dating, it's like I can only give what I give. Like, if I don't feel like we vibing in that way, if I don't feel the same substance, like if it's not mutual, like dating is like one of those things that I be feeling guilty about. Like, I be like, oh, I'm just trying to be nice, but then it's like I don't want to waste nobody's time either, and I don't want to waste my time. But then that comes with setting boundaries. Work, set boundaries. Friends, set boundaries. Journal. Write it out. I mean, right now I kind of like jotted some stuff down, so I had to like just kind of get myself together. But write it down. But also, what comes with writing, it could be reading. I read up on a lot of stuff. I try to validate how I feel through inspiring words online to just validate, like, you will feel this way, but you have to be aware of this, that, and the third. Just being aware is all you can really do. There's no rule book to life. Like, we have guidances, and we do have a set rule book, which is the Bible, but I have my own perspective with that, but, it's still like life is not step 1, step 2, step 3, how we say the ABCs and how we count, So mindfulness practice, mindfulness means the state of being conscious or aware of something. The main type of mindfulness practice is meditation, which is a sense of feeling at the moment. It's like slowing down. This pandemic allowed us to slow down. That was not like mindfulness practice or nothing like that, but that's like an example of what reminded me to slow down. Like, everything was just going. I recognized how like life just stopped, So just focusing on your breathing, take a breath, like think how you feel, how are things impacting you. Are you giving more than what you're receiving? Is it kind of equal? You still trying to figure out something? Figuring out what's next is not the issue. It's just how you're going to handle these certain circumstances. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have. I hope this definitely helped you. Even if you're not an empath, even if you're just dealing with anything, I hope it just helps you realize that we have to put ourselves first and practice self-care. I have to remember this all the time. Life is life, and I just hope this helps anyone. So if you have any more topics that I can discuss and research, or you want me to talk about, please just share them, comment down below, inbox me, whatever. I'm just so happy I did this. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.